Something that's been very evident through the start of training camp is that this Ravens secondary is going to be top-notch. This group has been dominant through the first few practices of training camp. It has been hard to complete a pass on this group so far in practice. Now, of course, quarterback Lamar Jackson has not been out there at practice as he's been dealing with an illness to start training camp. But still, this secondary is making life very hard on the offense in the early part of this camp. Now, I think the Ravens last year had maybe the best secondary in football. I think it could be even better this year. There's Pro Bowlers all over this group. You've got Marlon Humphrey, who's coming on really strong. He's working his way back last year after dealing with injuries. I think he's been one of the standouts so far early in training camp, and he looks like he's poised for a really big bounce-back season. Brandon Stevens established himself as a great cornerback last year. They took Nate Wiggins in the first round. On the back end, Kyle Hamilton might be one of the best players, probably the most versatile players in all of football. Marcus Williams, the ball hawk. The Ravens just brought in Eddie Jackson, a two-time Pro Bowler. Arthur Millette has had a great start to training camp. I mean, there is so much talent in this secondary at the top and throughout the entire group. The other part of what makes the secondary great is that they're so versatile, and the Ravens talked about that today.
Learn every position so in a game, the best 6 DBs can play. You don't ever want to be in a position where you got a guy that should be playing, but he can only play one position. So that's the biggest thing that I think we'll see a lot from this secondary, just because, EDC and the scouting department has put the star players we have enough depth to be able to do that.
Whatever they need me to do, if that's play deep, play in the half, play down the box, cover, whatever they need me to do, I'm here for it, and just want to get better at everything.
Now look, it's guys all throughout the secondary who are making plays. Arthur Millette, for example, has come up with interceptions in each of the last 3 days. Jalen Armour-Davis and Pepe Williams are third-year players who are healthy now and coming on really strong. Nate Wiggins had an interception in yesterday's practice. The Ravens are getting their hands on the football. They're making life hard on the offense, and I think this secondary is going to be the best in the NFL this year. Now that's it for me today, but before I go, I also want to make sure that you subscribe to the Ravens Press Pass podcast. All of our press conferences live there in their entirety. You can find it wherever you get your podcast. Just search Ravens Press Pass. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.